Hello everyone and welcome back to the Low Budget Otaku, and today I'm bringing you the review of the Daban Master Grade model kit of the Strike Freedom Gundam, and this review has been, well, delayed almost a week, and I'm sorry for that. Unfortunately, I had two delays problems. One was that I hurt my finger and it made it really hard to do the filming, and the other one was that I was very busy with a workshop. But now I'm bringing you this amazing model kit. Daban is a third-party model kit builder, so basically they are similar to bootlegs, but they are not the same as bootlegs, as they try to distinguish their product by changing the name and of course sometimes making even different products than their original Bandai releases. This particular one is called the Metal Build version, meaning it's actually based on a figure by Bandai that is called Metal Build of the Strike Freedom Gundam. A figure that costs around 400 euros probably, and Daban did was re-engineer that figure into a model kit that costs maybe 1/4 or less of the price. Let's just hope but Daban doesn't go the route of Dragon Mamoto and gets taken down. A moment of silence for Dragon Mamoto and the amazing kits that unfortunately we just lost. Getting back to our model kit, I always loved this model kit design. The Strike Freedom Gundam is one of the most imposing Gundams of all, and so it's actually no surprise that a high grade from Bandai was the first model kit I ever reviewed in this channel. I will leave a link to that review in the cards above and in the description below. I still feel it's a decent review. Probably. Hello everyone, welcome to Low Budget Otaku, and today So in the end I ended up choosing the Daban Metal Build version as the master grade that I wanted. Why? Because it's freaking beautiful. The color separation on this guy is just something else. Without any painting you can get this kit to look beautiful, and that chrome finish.
Oh yes.
But let me tell you, this is not an easy build to do. And if you are a beginner, stay away from this kit, do some Bandai Master Grades, and then come back to this kit. A lot of the parts unfortunately are very tight, and if you don't sand some of the joints you may break them. And I did break some pegs. But before talking a little bit more about the construction itself of the kit, let's take a look what the kit comes with. So first we have a huge box that is very beautiful. I think the artwork is almost taken from the Metal Build figure. I'm not sure, but I think so. But most of the part, of course, they changed the names, they put the Daban logo, and you can tell that it is not the same. So continuing to look, we have our instruction pamphlet. It is very well done. I give Daban props for this because most of the things that you need to know actually have an English translation, unlike Bandai. Bandai, stop fucking around and start acknowledging your international audience. So yeah, beautiful, simple. For the most part it is easy to follow, even though I think I noticed some small mistakes that were very hard to follow, but overall it's not that bad. Then of course we have the accessories. Let's see what it brings. We have two beautiful prismatic shields that really the picture does not make it justice, as in person they are even more beautiful that you can see already on screen. Then we have our guns, and these two guns are very well detailed. You have some beautiful water decals that you can put in them that even improve their look, and of course you have some stickers, but overall I think they are gorgeous. Of course some parts were actually painted instead of using the stickers, as I tried to avoid using stickers and only use the water decals because those are much better than the stickers. Then we have our sabers. And that little part I actually have to repaint because the black paint that I used is a little bit faded. I did some pen lining and the clear plastic looks beautiful. These lightsabers are really amazing. Then looking back, we have our backpack that is very articulated, great color separation, and we have amazing chrome on the wings parts. Of course, we have the dragoons are on the stand right now, not on the backpack. We have the propulsors in the back that actually move and can be adjusted to more amazing poses, and it's very heavy, so the figure has some problems standing with it. But of course, because we have our stand, we don't have a problem. We have, I think, 10 pairs of hands, fists. We have 2 pairs of hands. Need to adjust a little bit. Yes, that's it. Looking beautiful. Now, because you create some num marks, the num marks actually take a little bit off the chrome, but I kind of painted gold over those marks to try to mask it a little bit, but it is pity. Again, beautiful open hands. We have a lot of grabby hands, but some of them actually don't really grab anything. It's a little bit weird. Just the 2 grabby hands that I have on the figure right now actually grab anything, and I saw a review where the person said that there were some parts of the hands missing. Mine had everything for 10 hands. Now we have our beautiful stand where you can put the dragoons, and we have a mechanism that you can just hide where you want the stand to be. I did some terrible paneling, I need to fix that someday. And we have a mechanism to adjust the position of them, and we still have a mechanism to adjust angle where we want to stand. So it is an amazing stand, and I'm very happy that the figure brought it, so we don't need the master grade stand to pose this guy.
But wait, there's more.
Then you actually have an alternative piece that you can put on the bottom, that instead of having the dragoons surrounding the base, you can actually have them floating.
Bill, if you'll come with me, you'll float too. You'll float too. You'll float too. You'll float too. You'll float too.
So you have some pieces and you can adjust those little plastic sticks, but be careful because you can break them very easily. I actually already broke one, but in the end you can suspend the dragoons in several ways. Putting the dragoons in is a little bit troublesome, but you can manage easily after you understand the process. Then you actually have small storage on the sides for our lightsaber handles near the big cannons on his side. Now my kit is a little bit unstable because I oversand some parts, so some parts do fall off so easily. That's what I mean, don't let rookies do this. Let's take a look at his guns. They actually transform and can be combined. So we actually can push this back. Then in the other side we remove the handle, pull this back, pull this forward. Then we have to do some adjustment here that I forgot how to do correctly, and we connect it there. And finally we extend the barrel and we have a long ass rifle that he actually has a hard time holding. I think it's time to look finally at his articulation, shall we? So let's go! First we have, of course, his head that is in a double ball joint with the chicken neck action, very free movement. Our shoulders are connected in a circular part that can allow us free range of motion. So we can actually bring the shoulder forward, backwards. Some parts always falling off. Well, this is what I tell you when sometimes some of these parts are very fragile. So we have a bicep swivel in that hinged shoulder. So we have a double hinged elbow, and we have a ball peg on the hand, and we still have a hinge there that allows for some extra movement. Now we actually have some ab crunch, but it's very limited, and we have some swivel on the waist that is again limited by a lot of these parts. Then we have a ball hinge on these skirts that are individually separated. So are the back skirts. Then we can bring the legs forward to a nice angle. Now, one other thing, we have our guns here that actually can extend in a kind of complicated process. The end result is a little bit of a mixed bag because it doesn't look that good, and you can have sometimes some hardship putting it together. I think it looks a little bit too long, so that's not really not a pose that I will be using a lot. Now, again, things popping off, always. Then in the back, oh come on, just pop already. And then in the back we can actually push this skirt down, and after we bring the skirt down we can bring these guns back. This will give us extra range of motion on those legs. After we properly place, you can work on actually some side-to-side movement, but of course some of the joints are oversand, some are still very tight, so it takes a little bit of work to probably get him to a beautiful split. But you can do it. Great range of motion, and again, one of the legs I sanded too much, so it is a little bit my fault. That is a little bit wobbly. Now you can bring back those guns, bring the skirt forward, and let's look at the rest of the leg. We have some swivel on the thigh, and that leg keeps falling off. Again, over sand. Now we have, of course, a double hinged knee that is very beautiful, very good range of motion. Then we have those little parts in the back that also open, and we have a double ball hinge, I think, in the foot. Now the figure should stand better than it does right now, but that's probably my fault because of the oversanding of the knee, because otherwise it stands fine without the backpack. There's a lot of different tricks on this figure, but let's look at his size, because it is very big. High grade Bandai Strike Freedom Gundam. EVA 00 High grade Bandai model kit. NECA Dante. Final Fantasy VII Advent Child Tifa Lockhart from PlayArt Sky. Even though the building is complicated, the material is not the best, and some parts can break easily if you're not careful, this is an amazing looking model kit, and without any doubt the most beautiful version of the Strike Freedom Gundam. It is an amazing display figure, even if it is not that much fun to play with. So, what is my verdict? Well, I still give this model kit my low budget otaku seal of approval. Comparing to the price of the metal build figure, this is a no-brainer. It is not a replacement for a Bandai Master Grade model kit, it is not as sturdy and durable. Still, it is a beautiful model that will satisfy any Gundam Seed fan. Before I leave you with some final pictures of this model kit, let me tell you that for now I'm waiting for some Figma figures, so be ready for the debut of my reviews of Figma figures, and I have one PlayArt Sky bootleg also coming up with my Darth Vader review, the most honest and best Darth Vader review ever made on YouTube. I have a lot of model kits to build because I have not been having time to build them, and soon expect further reviews. And I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, smash that like button, share with your friends, help out my channel if you can. See you guys next time.